I'm Dick.
I'm Meg.
Welcome to this D.A.M.N Punch List, a podcast brought to you by SCWBA, a South Central Wisconsin Builders Association.
Here we keep you up to date on all things construction in South Central Wisconsin.
Good morning, guys. Welcome to the D.A.M.N podcast Punch List. This is with Dick and Meg and our guest, Erin.
Hey guys, thanks for having me.
Thanks for joining us. Next time we'll bring chairs.
Yeah, sounds good.
We're recording from the Student Build for SCWBA this year, 2026. Currently in the, I think it's the basement hole.
Yep, we are. Yeah.
So let's get started. How about you introduce yourself, Erin, and tell us a little bit about yourself and Sockness.
Okay, my name's Erin Weberpal, and I'm from Sockness Builders. And Sockness Builders is a custom new home builder. We also do remodel projects, a lot of kitchen remodels, additions, lower level finishes and stuff like that. My parents started the business about 40 years ago, and they've been SCWBA members since, we think it's 1992. So my dad's pretty sure that was the first year that he joined and entered a parade house. So
Nice.
It's been a while.
Cool. Was Heidi working back then too?
She was not, no.
Okay.
Erin, so what drew you to succeed your dad in the business? What did you do before this?
So I would say that I kind of grew up in the residential construction world. As a kid, I tell people I even remember when my sister and I were younger, my mom and dad would pay us to help them clean the windows at the parade homes or to help them get them ready in the end. So I feel like I've always been a part of the business a little bit. When I went to college, I got a marketing and Spanish degree, actually. Worked in the real world for a little while and then decided, hey, I could use some of those experiences and things that I've learned and bring them back to Sockness Builders and try and help make our company even better. So I'm trying to use the things that I'm good at, maybe the communication skills, the organization and things like that, to make the process better for homeowners. Because I'm learning that there's a lot more facets to building a house than just the building part. There's so much else that goes into it. And so I love being able to help with that part.
That's
Super
awesome.
Cool. So as we're sitting in this beautiful foundation under construction, the walls poured.
Yes.
Can you kind of walk us through where we're at with the build and then what's going on here? Obviously we have the foundation walls up, but.
Yep. So we're sitting in the basement of the new student build house. These foundation walls just got poured this week. And so really, quite literally, this sets the base for what we're going to be working on here. So some of the next things that will happen are this foundation gets foundation coating on it. We'll backfill this lot, pour the basement floor, and set the steel beam for this. And then that kind of brings this project to the point where it's the end of the summer and the students are ready to come back to school. Then it's all set for them and ready to start framing.
So the students don't do anything of the foundation, right? They always pick up from there and do the rest all the way through to the end?
Correct. Yep. We do this part and get it ready for them in the summer when they're not in school. And then when they get here from that framing stage all the way to the end, then with the help of their instructor and our crew too, and the subs and everyone helping along the way, then we take this project right to the end.
Nice. Very cool.
Erin, so what are some of the special features that the student build's going to have this year?
So I think people are really going to like this house. I'm almost positive that everyone's favorite room is probably going to be the 3-season porch. Can't see from the video, but it'll be on the back of the house off of the dining room, a beautiful view. It'll have porch conversion windows and a cedar interior. So I think it'll be one of those rooms where people will say, I eat dinner out there all the time, or I love going out there to read, kind of a multi-purpose space that way. This house is also open concept. It has a good sized kitchen island and a walk-in pantry. This house also has no step from the garage to the house and a really low threshold shower in the owner bathroom. And so those are all things that contribute to making this house really great for people who want to age in place at home or kind of tackle some of those accessibility type issues and makes it a great place for someone looking for that also.
Yeah, so key
Awesome.
for as people age at home.
Yep, for sure.
So we talked about the features of, for some things that may be an upgrade or a plus, this build versus other builds, what options do you go over?
Okay. So you heard me mention the foundation coating, which is one that happens tomorrow on this house, actually. So that's like a waterproofing system that comes with a warranty. This house has drain tile, which you can kind of see as we're sitting down here. It'll also get spray foam insulation, making it super energy efficient. In addition to that, it'll have Anderson 400 series windows. Again, just adding to the energy efficiency, windows that perform really well. So we're really excited about those kinds of things that like maybe you won't be able to see or realize when you walk through this house in the end, but it's all features that make this house really well built, and we think people would appreciate that.
So what are Sockness's builders' thoughts on how they can use the opportunity like with the student build this year to help younger generations coming up in the industry?
Yep. So I think we're all really excited about the opportunity to be a part of the student build and work with the students on this. One of the things that I think our crew is really good at is approaching a construction project or a new house and treating it exactly like they would want people to treat their own house. So that attention to detail and making good decisions and using high quality craftsmanship in the build are all really important to us. And I think it's cool that we can help pass that along to the next generations coming up too. Maybe even teach them some things that they wouldn't have learned otherwise. A couple of the special features on this house are that porch we talked about, the stair railing stuff, different things like that, that I know that our crew is really good at, and they're really excited to be able to help the kids learn how to do that too, so that they can take that forward in their other careers.
That's awesome.
Oh, we're still rolling, but we're on the back wall now. We turned around so you can see more of the build. Erin, you want to tell us where we're sitting right now, I guess?
Sure. So essentially, we are sitting on top of what would be the back wall of the primary bedroom of this house. So over to Dick's right on that side would be like the kitchen dining room area. And then right behind us here is where will be that 3-season porch that we talked about before. It's kind of hard to tell right now because all of the fill is piled up behind us. But, you know, one of the things that makes that room so cool is that it's going to be a beautiful view.
Very cool. Cool. Meg, what are you going to be doing in the future 3-seasons room?
Honestly, I think enjoying a great cup of coffee would be what I would do first in the nice 3-seasons room. How about you?
Hiding from my kids and sleeping.
Oh. Erin, what would you do?
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, I'm a coffee fan too. I could see going out there in the morning. It's a beautiful morning today, so probably feel a lot like this sitting out there.
Nice breeze going through the porch, screen porch.
Yeah,
Nice.
for sure.
Cool.
Okay, Erin, so I'm typically on a different side, more the accounting side of the construction process. So do you want to walk me through what the actual construction portion looks like?
Sure. So it's probably a common misconception that like getting to the point of digging a basement on a house, there was a lot of work that went in on the front end of that before anything even happened. So in the case of this student build, for example, when we found out what lot we were going to have, then we came out and assessed the lot that we were working with. From that point, we kind of get an idea site plan wise of where the house is going to go on the lot. And then we use that information and the plan to start working with the city of Janesville for the permitting process. So we give them all of the info, and once we get their approval, then we had Combs and Associates come and stake out this house so that we could all see like exactly where it was going to be on the lot. And then Nails Excavating came in after that and started digging the basement here. So it's really a team effort right from the very beginning. You know, everybody has to be on the same page.
Yeah.
We have to get all of the approvals and stuff ahead of time. And then from there, we move on to the other subs and bring other people in too. So the footings and the foundation, in this case, were done by Finco Concrete. We all work together, go off of the plan, get everything figured out in terms of that. We have the foundation coating done, which happens tomorrow. And then Nails Excavating comes back and they backfill this. And then Kevin Fanning will come in with Fanning Construction and they do the flat work for the basement here. And then Rock River Steel comes and sets the steel beam. So as you can see, there's a lot of moving parts and a lot of things to coordinate, but it makes it really cool when everything comes together. And, you know, here we had all of these different businesses and different people, all working together to bring it to the end product. So
That's great.
Cool.
Yeah.
How long usually does that permitting process take, Erin?
So I would say from the time that we have an approved plan and we're putting the permit together, submitting it, to the municipality, and then working through all the details of that, like usually about a month, worth of pre-construction work for that portion of it. For, lots of other builds, it just depends how intricate they are or how many details there are, but sometimes that process can take even longer in the beginning. But in this case, with the student build, it took about that long.
Cool. And then who normally buys the lot? Do you guys buy the lot? Does a homeowner buy the lot? And who develops that lot before you guys even get on site?
So with the coordination with South Central Wisconsin Builders Association, SCWBA secures the lot for us. And then as the general contractor, we come in once the lot is secured and then look at everything then from a building perspective in terms of, where this house will best fit on the property that we're working with. And then we take it from there.
So let's say you're building a custom home for a random family in Janesville, right? Do you how does that process work? Does it work similar to how the student build does, or is it completely different?
So a lot of things are similar in terms of the building process, but in general, on a custom new home build, the homeowners have a lot more involvement. So like where we mentioned Combs coming out and staking out where this house would go. I mean, in this instance, we were able to use our best judgment and decide on that. But when a homeowner is involved, then they want input too on where their house is going to be. And so it's a lot more involvement on their end and involving them in the decisions and making sure that they feel, really a part of it all the way through.
Okay.
Interesting. Very cool. Thanks, Erin.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah, you bet. Thank you.
Thanks for being here. Have a great rest of your day.
You guys too.
Thank
See you
you.
in the next podcast.
Sounds good.
Vodcast.
Yes.